I really didn't think I would sit here and make another video on Metacritic, but here we are. Okay, so there is some Sonic Frontiers drama. Just before I start, I am working on my main channel video on Sonic Frontiers. I am like about 3 minutes in. I'm hoping to have it done in like 4 days or so. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really like this game, so be ready for it. I didn't hate it, it was just kinda eh. But anyway, so, video game Donkey, I'm pretty sure everyone knows who Donkey is. He made a video on Sonic Frontiers. He just kinda played the game, he made some jokes, he messed around a bit, he found some glitches he highlighted. It was just a comedy video. Well, Twitter really didn't like this video because of one part. Not really because of the video, but at the end he had a little card where he showed Sonic Frontiers user score compared to the user scores of other games. Now, I made a video about Metacritic a while ago on my main channel, so if you want you can check that out. But what basically started happening is that the game started to get review bombed, which does suck. So the game went down from an 8.8 to an 8.4 now. Now I'm pretty sure that Donkey didn't want this to happen, he just wanted to highlight how stupid an 8.8 is for Sonic Frontiers, which it is. It's stupidly high, so he just highlighted that, kind of spin it around into a joke. Now I really do think Donkey should have said not to go review bomb, because he did kind of like incentivize it. Not that he wanted to do it on purpose, but you know, accidents happen. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers got dislike bombed by like a bunch of weird accounts, and Twitter wasn't happy. But Twitter is never happy because everyone just wants to bully each other on this site. So that's the drama basically. It went back and forward a bit. Donkey responded, the Sonic fandom responded. It was just like a bunch of clashing and just sad garbage. This is the reason why you don't use Twitter, okay? I like to point out that everyone that is discussing this is a Twitter user. You're part of the problem. But anyway, the part I really want to focus on is Metacritic itself, because this website pisses me off more than it should, unironically. So here we are on the Sonic Frontiers Metacritic page, and as you can see, the critic score is a 72, which I think is a pretty good score. I would score it a little lower. But the user score is currently sitting at an 8.4. This used to be an 8.8, alright? Okay, here's my problem, alright? I don't have a problem when people just review a game. I have a problem with this website because no one honestly tries to review a game. It is either a 0 or a 10. There's never, ever an in-between. I talked about this in my Metacritic video. You balance the good with the bad, and then you get an average score. That's how a review works. Even something like Balan Wonderworld, at least that has some redeeming quality. The game still sucks, but it has something. Because it has something, it can't be a 0. But this also goes the other way when you have a game that you really, really enjoy. Like for me, for example, it's like, I don't know, like Dead Rising, for example. I really like Dead Rising. It's one of my favorite zombie games of all time, but I can still see there are a lot of flaws with this game, so I will never, ever give it a 10. Now, with Sonic Frontiers, I can understand that Sonic fans and other people really enjoy this game, but there are so many obvious mistakes and just missed opportunities. I can't see how anyone would be able to give this game a 10. I really feel like people are just blinded because it is Sonic, and people really like Sonic. I have a lot of friends that really, really like Sonic, but even they can understand like, hey, Sonic Frontiers, I'm enjoying this game, but I can still see the flaws. Like for me, for example, I really, really don't like the cyberspace levels. I think they're super clunky and just kind of glitchy to play through, and just also the pop-in. There is so much pop-in in this game that is genuinely distracting. Don't give this game a 0 and don't give this game a 10. Balance out the good with the bad, and then you get an average score. I talked about this already. This is why I don't like this website, okay? So here we have a bunch of reviews, right? Look at all these 10s. Look how many 10s. Now let's click on one of the profiles, alright? Look at this. 10, 10, 0, 0. This is how everyone uses Metacritic. This is the reason why I genuinely dislike this website. Let's go to this guy, okay? Oh, 1 review. Cool. This guy has 2 reviews, a 10 for Sonic and a 0 for The Last of Us Part 2. Wow. And here you have some of the negative ones, alright? So, Secret Donkey Fan. What other reviews does Secret Donkey Fan you have, you think? Oh! It's just 1 game. What about Joel1023? Wow, a 0 and a 10. I swear, this is how user scores in Metacritic get used. No one actually properly uses this platform. It's either 0s or 10s. It blows. I dislike it so much. So yeah, honestly, I don't even understand why people are so pissy about all of this, because this website, it just doesn't work. The user score is completely useless because every game is just being spammed with either 10s or 0s. Doesn't matter what the reason is. Sometimes it's trolling, sometimes it's to bring the overall score down or up. I really wish there was like a proper website where people can come together to genuinely review a game instead of this nonsense. Like Steam reviews often have like whole descriptions of what they liked, what they didn't like. I mean, sometimes you have like a boring ass checklist, but I've almost never ever see a good review on Metacritic. Or you know, Metacritic can do the obvious and just, you know, moderate their goddamn site, because accounts get created, they post one review, either a 10 or a 0, and then they just leave. Like, as much flack as the Metascore gets, at least it's consistent, you know. At least you have like people that actually try to review the game. I mean, some of the reviews, yes, they suck. A lot of IGN reviews suck. A lot of GameSpot's reviews suck. But again, at least it's consistent, and at least you got like a number to go off, right? 72. I think that's a fair overall score for Sonic Frontiers. I'm not mad about that at all. So yeah, Sonic Frontiers, man, what an absolute disaster. This game is kind of fun, okay? It can be genuinely enjoyable at certain points, but there is just way too much jank and just unpolished bits that I can't even see anyone give this a 10 or a 0 in that matter. This game is not a 0. It functions, it can be fun at times, it's just a little clunky here and there and kind of repetitive, but you know. My video is coming, keep your eyes open for that, and just moderate your goddamn site, Metacritic, come on.